No there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to every one of you from wherever you are watching me from. It is Mayegun Live. Celia, thanks for joining us. I need you to send me a personal message, right, on that WhatsApp. Important. Has anyone seen Yahaya Bello? You may be due for some compensation if you can help the Nigeria EFCC to locate him. He is a wanted man. People destroying people, trying their best to at least come together, building on the failure of their 2023 elections, right? But the wahala is far from over. Kadobi is in America, same with Wale Edun, meeting with the IMF and World Bank. In their midst, they were sounding intelligent in lying. And just about 2 nights ago, less than 48 hours ago, Kolu met with the faction of Afenifere, APC faction of Afenifere, and the same lamentation, baby steps, baby penny. And yes, share this broadcast, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends as we kick off in a minute. Good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun Live. The drama of yesterday when the EFCC of Nigeria attempted to arrest Yahaya Bello of Kogi was botched by his successor, Olodo or Ododo, who came with all of the paraphernalia of office, including all his security as as a state governor, to come and rescue a supposed criminal that stole over 80 billion naira of his own state money, according to the EFCC. Then after Ododo took Yahaya away from his Abuja home, like a fugitive, smuggled out in the car boot. And you even believe that? The eyewitnesses said they had to smuggle him out of that Abuja house in the car boot. And immediately they left, they smuggled him straight back to Lokoja. And from the EFCC, they have become powerless. And they turned to the social media to come and cry like us. Or they came to cry to us. And according to them, they decided to go public and explain to the public what Ododo did and how unconstitutional and lawless it is. In fact, it's a total breakdown of law and order for a state governor, anybody at all, to stop another agent or agency of government from carrying out their supposed constitutional mandates. So in this regard, the EFCC is now powerless. Not without crying to Tifnumbu, and that is the Presidency, who also issued, listen to this, immediately Yahaya Bello managed to escape from Abuja yesterday. He issued a statement, and it was pretty much like a stern warning to Tifnumbu's asshole rock. He said, call your dog to order. This is not how we do it. Even though if I am a thief, they shouldn't try to arrest me. Why are they arresting me? Am I the only thief? Kind of. That this is going to be a big problem if Tifnumbu failed to call Olukayode to order. Because Olukayode is harassing him. Olukayode EFCC is embarrassing him and kind of, right? So Tifnumbu's presidency now responded. Law station, bar station law, color report, right? And that is simply and loosely interpreted as, listen, go to the EFCC office, go and report yourself, go and surrender yourself. There is nothing we can do. And for your information, Bokwari is no longer inside the asshole rock. So is Aisha. They are no longer there. Upon hearing that, the EFCC now came back to the media and said, if Yahaya Bello is proven hard to get, they would have to ask the Nigerian army to help them. So would that simply mean the next couple of days, there are some level of international, both local and international disgrace politically, as among many others, that Nigeria faces in the hands of all these rogues? You can look out for something this before this weekend or the next one or never. So what they did is that they have published the name of Yahaya Bello as a wanted thief. And according to the EFCC, they said the public is hereby notified that Yahaya Bello, former governor of Kogi State, whose photograph appears above, is wanted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, in connection with alleged case of money laundering to the tune of 80 billion, that is 80.2 billion naira. So if you see you may be due for some commission. They didn't list that there, but that's just a part of the drama. I saw a video of a guy who said, oh, I know where he is. Alaye, they know where he is too. What? And for them to get Yahaya Bello will no longer, he will no longer leave Nigeria, and you will never see him in public as well for some time until the coast is clear. All of this, so I keep saying it to you, and I will continue to remind all of you. When you see things like this, as much as you all know that they are not new and the rest of that, but when you see news like this, it is not of you to think, yeah, the law is going to catch up with them. No, it's not because of you. Primarily, Tifnumbu is an illegitimate government. Tifnumbu is himself a known certified criminal. So the moment you are not in that circle, or you probably post yourself as a member of a possible threat to Tifnumbu's Ajele advocacy, then they will come for you. And it's not just Tifnumbu, it's practically how they practice, I mean, how they do their politics in that place. This is not about you. This is not even about Kogi people. It's not about trying to get the stolen money. The Kogi people who have no water, they have no good roads, they have no hospitals, they have, their educational system, just like everywhere else in Nigeria. Their money that has been stolen, it's not like this EFCC is doing this to get the money back and give it to the Kogi people. No. It's just the same thing that when you say, okay, where is Malamu? Or where is that guy, Sirika? What about that lady, the Bokuwaris Shadia? Now, the same thing requires that if those people never really pose any direct threat to Tifnumbu's ascension, right? Then others who did, they will not have any rest. And therefore, consider this as these rogues using the system to hunt themselves, not because they are doing so to possibly give it back to the people they stole it from. No. It is some, dog eats dog shit, like that of the poor people in Nigeria too. I mean, El Rufaya spoke last week. And right now, you all know what is going on with him. They are from the same circle. Gandola. Somehow, some believe that except the Tifnumbu decided to kind of give him a lifeline, is also as good as gone. But all of this happening between or within them, again, is not because they are trying to do anything right anything right by Nigeria. No. Yahaya Bello is a thief. So 99 or 100% of everybody inside that APC, all past criminals. So, from what we have already gathered, somebody actually said that if you have been penciled down or sort of marked by Tifnumbu's gang, and the kind of sense that you are going to be a bit of a problem, or maybe a bigger problem for them, as they are already, planning and salivating over their 2027 victory that is not even here. So anybody who poses a threat, they will come for you. But you know what this person said? Rufai spoke. He is currently under their fire, right? How come Peter Obi, who has been so vocal and is actually a real threat to the APC, feudalist, kleptomaniac, illegitimate regime? Let's be honest. But they couldn't really pull up anything that would at least guarantee, maybe, like EFCC or DSS or something like that. They couldn't pull anything out on him. So what that person now said was like, so definitely, when it comes to the characters in charge, in charge of Nigeria, the reason why many will tell you, when you put all of them together, Peter Obi will always be like a saint. He is not one. But when you pull him and you put all of them before you, all these rogues, right, is definitely a sin. Because by now, I wonder why they haven't really found anything that will at least have trigger an invite or something, because it is Nigeria now. Have you never thought about that? I remember he told them, if you have anything on me, if you find any sort of corruption traced to me, to anybody who was with me when I was governor, to any member of my family, I will stop campaigning. That was during your Sharid election. And to the end of it, not a single thing. Meanwhile, those who are supposed to be the member of a Tifnumbu's clan, the member of their coven, APC, they just spoke something against Tifnumbu's government. And boom, their supposed corruption, which is legit in Nigeria, suddenly attracted the attention of their supposed rabid dog, EFCC. If they are not capturing, you know what I mean, Sha? You can still see all the thieves, even Matawale, who is a minister under Tifnumbu, a rogue that stole over 120 billion naira of Zamfara money when he was governor too. He's walking about. Anyway, Sha, what happened now is if you help them see or find the Yahaya Bello, even if it's going to be for the, for the dragging, for the, the embarrassment or whatever they are going to met out on him, I can assure you, in a contraption like Nigeria, except the the rogues in charge decided to want to make a scapegoat of him. Don't look forward to Yahaya Bello going to jail for looting the resources of Kogi people. Don't look forward to that. But let's make a quick stop at the PDP NEC meeting. Drama upon drama. But let me give you a little bit of a backstory, okay? After all of the backstabbing, the betrayal, and all of the ego trip, the power ego, and all of that of Wirewike Atiku that divided the PDP into two, and then Peter Obi leaving them and taking whatever glory that is left or any consideration that some of you were having for people destroying people. Then he took it away. So the whole thing became the ghost of his old self. And it's been like that now for over 2 years. Right before their presidential primaries, to after their presidential primaries, and to the presidential campaign and all of that. There's no point in boring you with that, okay? But there's something you need to know. People say if you want to be sincere with yourself, in the last 10 years of Nigeria, there is no difference between APC and PDP. In fact, majority of the leaders of APC today, well, maybe not today, because they've scattered enough anyway, but majority of their leaders were once members of PDP. So the bottom line then was that people destroying people in 2023, after scattering to what it became, even before 2023, under Bukwari, you could easily tell PDP, all the PDP in northern Nigeria, they are the same with the APC and the CPC because of Bukwari. Abi? While those ones in the south, they are just like, puppets of the ones in the north, thereby making them more like targets of tribal ethnic politics whenever they try to go up against Bukwari's government. So Bukwari had this 8 fruitless, destructive years unchallenged, to the point that even during elections in their states in the northern Nigeria, PDP were using PDP governorship candidate, PDP assembly senate candidate. They are using Bukwari's image that people should vote for president and vote for them. I remember all of that. So which later showed to everybody that forget about anything opposition. They are all the same, bird of the same feather. That came to earth in their 2023 charade, when PDP governors openly declared their support for the Tinubu of APC. They didn't stop there. They did everything to ensure their own party candidates, lost their state and the elections. And they kept saying it was all caused by, not fulfilling a gentleman agreement that said power shift. Anyway, fast forward to the behind the scene. Why some of you were asking, hey, wow, PDP, they cannot do anything. When the Wike is riding them and he's telling them if they burn you, they don't burn them well. They say, suspend him, dismiss her. When the Wike, they said the Wike will come on video and say, they don't burn them well. Suspend who? Suspend who? Who is suspend who? In PDP. They don't burn them well. And to this day, a lot of people are still wondering why, how. It is complicated. If Atiku had become your president, it would have been pretty much like a vengeful one, because you see, behind the scene, they had nothing in common at all. It was all transactional. It was pure transactional for PDP behind the scene. I mean, like you say, okay, opposition party, what is their goal? What is their aim and all of that? No, it was all transactional. What is in it for me? If I can't get this, then you can't get that. So they decided looking for where to get whatever they wanted, all of them. So Wike had succeeded when he managed, to frustrate Ayu, and Atiku frustrate him. So he had managed behind the scene to get this guy to be the acting chairman of PDP. And you see this guy, is from the north, okay? So he was supposed to be, like, outside, he was supposed to be an Atiku's man. But he is a Wike's man. By the time others discovered that he's actually been the ones giving Wike coverage, because Wike and his relationship with the Nigerian judiciary, I'm talking about the corrupt judiciary, is there to say, listen, Ayu is in court fighting his own removal. And by so doing, the time they nominated this guy as the acting, Atiku and gang never really had a chance then. Sure you get. So Wike had his old there. And when Wike went to go and join Tifnumbu's government, Wike said, I told him, he's aware. Why the rest of their party or their leadership were wondering, how could, where is the evidence? Wike said he wrote this guy, and the guy wrote him back and gave the clearance, go ahead. The guy who is the chairman of PDP Governors Forum, Bala Muhammad of Bauchi, is a Tifnumbu's guy. In fact, majority of all these people destroying people, governors, they are Tifnumbu's men. And somehow, they decided that they were bringing the whole thing to an end because Ayu has withdrawn his case against PDP. So PDP can actually go ahead now and do convention, a Congress or whatever, to elect their proper leadership. But with the Wike's influence is still haunting them. Don't ask me how. I told you, it's all transactional. Money that made men never to be able to do the right thing, just same way. But I am not telling you all of this so that you can feel any pity for them. I'm just saying to you, or I'm kind of like showing to you the characters of men, that some of you that are in charge of Nigeria, either as part of the federating unit or as the whole body. And every time you look at Nigeria and something tells you it's going to be great, these men are men that will continue to prove people like us right why Nigeria will never make it. As long as you still have the system that continue to shun out criminals like this, and they said a political party or political courtesan, it doesn't matter. So the D-Day was set. They were all willing and ready. Today will be today. I think they didn't even prepare that Ayu was going to withdraw his case against the PDP. So they decided to go into the neck. And Wiki was there. Atiku was there too. For the first time in 2 years. Oh yeah, nearly 2 years. Atiku and Wiki were in the same room. Sorry, I removed the audio because of the sound on it, okay? So let me show you.